Have you ever found yourself scrolling through reels in TikTok, Instagram, or YouTube Shorts? You're not alone. We all do that, okay? You see, reels are addictive. They're entertaining. Sometimes they are funny, and some other times they are inspiring. But have you ever stopped to think or wonder what reels are doing to your brain? In today's video, we'll be discussing top 5 reasons why you should watch less reels and read more books. Now, if you're someone who wants to level up your focus, you want to boost your creativity and become the best version of yourself, then this video is for you. So let's dive in right away and look at the very first reason why you should read more books and watch less reels. Now, the very first reason is that books improve your focus. Reels are fast and flashy and are designed to hold our attention for just a few seconds. Then it goes on to the next thing and to the next and to the next. Over time, what happens is that this conditions our brains to keep expecting constant stimulation, making it difficult for us to focus on one thing for more than a minute. Reading, on the other hand, trains our mind to concentrate. When you sit down with your book, you are forced to follow a narrative, retain details, and visualize concepts. And all these are without flashy transitions or sound effects. Now, think of it this way, that reading is just like going into the gym, this time around for your brain, the same way that people enter the gym to train their muscles and develop their muscles. That's exactly what reading does for the brain. It helps us to focus and it trains our minds to be in top shape. Now, let's go to the second reason. Reason number 2 is that books give you depth. Reels give fun facts or quick tips, but how much of it do you really remember? They are important, okay? They are useful for entertainment mainly, but real learning takes time. Books allow you to explore subjects deeply, whether it's psychology, history, personal growth, whatever subject it is. Books give you the opportunity to deepen your knowledge of the facts. When you read books, you get context, real-world examples, and expert opinions, not just hacks from someone who just watched another reel 5 minutes ago. You know, because people are creating content, looking for how to gain prominence and gain visibility, they can just learn something in 5 minutes ago, and the next minute they're sitting before camera and, you know, regurgitating the whole thing, okay? So, but when it is books, you sit down and you think. Books give you depth, and that's why we advocate that you should watch less reels and read more books. Let's look at the next reason. Now, the next reason is that books fire up your imagination. When you read books, your brain has to create the scenes. The brain has to come up with the voices, the emotions, and every other thing. Recently, I read Americana by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie, and whoever the Ifemelo that was the chief character in that book was, I followed her. I could see what she saw. You know, when she was talking about the peacocks in the compound next to hers, I could actually see those peacocks. I could imagine the peacocks talking. And that's how it is also. Remember when you read Things Fall Apart, you could actually be with Okonkwo in that village or at Omofia. So that's what reading does for you. It helps you to co-create with the author. Quite unlike reels. When it comes to reels, reels show you the finished product. It shows you what to see, okay? But when you read, it opens up your creativity, it opens up your imagination, and this is amazing for people who are in the creative fields, people who are authors, people who are maybe artists, entrepreneurs. You are able to use your imagination actively, and you are able to use the power of visualization, which is not the same when you consume reels. With reels, we consume content. We see the finished product. It is dished out for us. But with books, we understand. We create and co-create with the author, and we are able to imagine vividly, and we are able to visualize things, okay? That is so important. So let's look at the next reason why we must read more books and watch less reels. Another reason is that books help you to relax. Studies have shown that reading reduces your stress level by up to 68%. Can you imagine that? Reading reduces your stress level up to 68%, more than, you know, strolling, taking a cup of tea, or even listening to music. That's how powerful reading is when it comes to reducing stress. So in this time and age, when stress is in the atmosphere, we need to read more books. And when you compare reading with reels, watching reels, you see that the difference is clear. When you're watching reels, the notifications are there, the sound, the noise, the lighting, the constant, changing of scenes. Okay, it could be mentally exhausting. That's why we encourage people to invest more time reading books, because when you read books, it's just like an escape. You escape the busy world of the online space, and you are able to quiet down. You are able to think. You are able to visualize. I see reading as a form of meditation that actually teaches you something. Yes, it actually teaches you something. I think it was Brand Tracy that says that your learning has a way of improving your earning. So learning is so important, and that's why we encourage everybody to go back to books. Yes, go back to books. Nothing is replacing books fast. The advantages and the merit we get from books are so enormous. Someone said that there are 5 things that successful people do everywhere in the world. Most successful people read every day, and you are supposed to be a successful person. So include reading in your daily routine. Let's see the next point. The next reason why we should read more books and watch less reels is that reading makes us better communicators. Reading regularly expands your vocabulary, helps you to know better ways of expressing yourself. Language structure is enhanced. You can use idiomatic expressions. I remember reading a particular book by one doctor recently, and I called him to say, this book is very interesting, because he had a way of weaving his sentences. He used a lot of idiomatic expressions, and that's exactly what we are saying. When you read books regularly, have a better way of expressing your thoughts. You can write better emails, and you can hold meaningful conversation with people. Now compare this with watching reels. With reels, most times the languages are simplified, slang heavy, or non-verbal. You want to sound smart, clear, and confident in conversations, then books are the way to go. And when we talk about books and reading, we are not talking about actually reading for hours in a day. Do you know that reading consistently for maybe 20 minutes a day, it could even be 15 minutes, it could be 10 minutes consistently in a day. So we are not actually saying that you should give up watching reels completely. No, it's not. That's not what we're advocating, because reels are fun and they have their place also. What we are saying is, instead of scrolling through the phones all through the day, watching only reels, you can have a break, a 15-minute break in between, a 20-minute break, and read something that will bring all these advantages we have talked about, okay? Bring the advantage of helping you to have a better focus, have a better communication skill, have less stress, and be a person of knowledge, because books deepen your knowledge. And I want to believe that you're going to do exactly that, right? You can start small by reading 10 minutes in a day or 15 minutes in a day. Pick a book that aligns with your interest, the kind of book you love to read, not the one that someone has recommended for you somewhere. Buy the book that you love to read and begin to read. Remember what we say, start small. And if you don't have any particular book in mind and you are looking for some recommendations, I want you to check the description box for some books that are reader friendly and very easy to comprehend. I believe you got value from this video. If you did, I want you to subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, and share the link with someone. And please click the link of the playlist here to watch other videos like this. Until I come your way next time, remain richly blessed.